G'day everyone, it's Papa Nerd here, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing video of Gloomhaven. Now this was a Kickstarter that just recently sent the games out. What I have here is actually the retail version. I missed out on the Kickstarter but was able to get in on a pre-order for the retail version, and it came at the same time as all the Kickstarter games. The Kickstarter had two versions of the game. One just had standees for the heroes, and the other had miniatures for the heroes, with the monsters just being standees. The retail version, which is one I've got here, comes with the miniatures. So let's have a look. The first thing you'll notice is this is a big box. Now it doesn't look too bad this way, but once you see the depth of it, there's a lot here. It weighs close to 10 kilos, which is about 21 pounds. And just for comparison, here's the box for Imperial Assault, which if you don't own it, you've probably at least seen on the shelf, so you have an idea of how big it is. And depth comparison wise, you can see just how much bigger Gloomhaven is. And Imperial Assault was a big box to start with. So let's have a look at the back. I'm going to give myself a hernia here if I'm not careful. Okay, so you can see details what's inside the box, including the miniatures. It's not shrink wrapped, but it is held closed by a few tabs of sticky tape. So let's get to it. Alright, let's have a look. If I can get the lid off. Alright. Now, Gloomhaven is a dungeon crawler skirmish game with a legacy element to it. So some of the stuff you're going to see in the box, from what I gather, is sealed. So what we've got here, we've got Town Records booklet, which is sealed. This should be, yeah, this is all the scenarios for the various adventures as you go through the campaign mode. Rulebook, a small pad of party sheets to keep track of your party's stats. This is the map board. It's quite nice. Probably not all fitting in the frame at once. You can see it's quite a nice looking board. Down the bottom here is a track for prosperity for your party, I assume. Up the top is a space for global achievements. Now what happens is, as the game goes through in the legacy mode, you will place stickers on the board indicating achievements, locations that you've uncovered. You can see that they're just represented by numbers here at the moment, but once you've discovered them, you can put a sticker down that indicates what they are, and then you can cross them off. So it does require you actually marking up the board as the game progresses, but even so, there is a hell of a lot of gameplay in this. If I go back quickly to the scenario book, there are 93, 94, 95 scenarios. And I'll quickly close that so I don't give anybody any spoilers. What have we got? Sticker sheets. These are the stickers I was just telling you about that go onto the board. I'm not sure if these ones go on the board or onto the character cards. These are the locations, all the towns, dungeons, etc. that you'll find along the way. We've got some more sealed envelopes that look pretty cool. Obviously you open these at various stages during the campaign. And now we get down to the cardboard. So as you can see, we've got location map tiles and then other tokens as well. There's a standee there of some bears, one of the monsters groups. So you've got 1, 2 small locations. It looks like it might be some scenery type stuff. 3, 4, 5, there's a hell of a lot of cardboard here. 6, and we start getting onto the monster standees. The artwork's really nice on these. I think that makes up for them not being miniatures. And 7, 8, 9, oh God, I did say there was a lot of cardboard, didn't I? 10, 11, some more standees. We're getting into other tokens, of which I'm not too sure what they stand for at the moment. 12, 13, 14, 15, more tokens, more standees, more map tiles. What was I up to? 14, 15, 16, 17 boards of cardboard wonderfulness. Yeah, wonderfulness, that's not really a word, is it? Okay, so that's all your cardboard. There's going to be a lot of punching out and bagging in my future, I can see. Right, we get down to all the rest of it. So a lot of foam padding here. Now, what we'll start with is the most obvious thing are these packets along here. What these are the character cards for the various characters you can play. The first few are unsealed, so you can open them up, take out the contents of the package. There's the character dashboard and cards related to that character. So these are the ones you can place right at the start. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Then once you get beyond that, the packets are sealed. Now these are characters that you unlock the further you go into the campaign, and you don't open them up, so you've got no idea what you're going to, what the stats etc. are for the for those characters are until you get into them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 packets like that. I'll put that one around the right way for the OCD people. Then in these little packets we have the miniatures. I'll open up that one that was I just did the packet for. And that's pretty nice. I'll hold that up, see if the camera can get a focus on it. It looks as though there's some nice detail on there. They're nice and sturdy miniatures. They look pretty good. I think they'll probably paint up really well as well. I'm not a painter, but for those who like painting the miniatures, I think they'll come up really nice. So there are miniatures for each packet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, that's interesting. There appears to be one miniature, but oh, I see. 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. So I think that's one you don't open till the very end. Maybe he's got a familiar or something like that. I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to spoil myself beforehand. And then we get into cards. We've got monster cards of some sort. That says a stone golem. We have these are cards that affect there are no dice in this game. It's done purely on stats, and then these cards, I believe, give a modifier just to randomize the outcome a bit. We've got stands for the standees. It doesn't look as though there's enough there for all the monsters, so they obviously expect you to put them in and out of the stands as you use them. I think places like the Game Crafter, you can buy just basic stands if you want to get some more. What we got there? We've got little wooden tokens. If I remember rightly from the Kickstarter, these go into the character dashboards to track stats. More wooden tokens. These have something to do with elements that increase, decrease, or something like that. What else? More of the modification cards. Not sure what these ones are. I think these are goals. Boots of levitation. So this is some sort of equipment. And this is more equipment. I think these are the items that you can buy in the store at the end of each adventure using the money and experience that you've gained. These are encounter cards. Some on the road, some on the in the city. Gives you a bit of flavour in between the adventures. These are, I think these are life goals. These, once your character draws one of these life goals and you play through it, once the character achieves that life goal, that character is retired, and that's when you can move on to the higher level characters. That's my understanding anyway. What else? Small cards. We've got, they're player reference. I'm not sure what the rest of them are. What have we got? And we have the monster reference cards. Deep Terror, Bandit Commander, and these sleeves. So what happens is you place the cards into the sleeve, up whichever level of the monster you're facing, and that just exposes the stats in there for that particular level monster. Around the side of the sleeve here, you've got spaces for the number of monsters that you're facing, so that rather than scattering damage tokens across the board, you just place them there for each monster. The monsters have numbers on them, so you can keep track of which one has taken what damage. So that's quite a nifty system, actually. I like that.